And now let us solve another numerical problem from engineering mechanics, problem set 2.6, solution to 2.884. As I have told you in the beginning of problem set 2.6, I discussed Varignon's theorem, that is where I discussed moment center, the turning effect of a force about a point, and we'll be considering the turning effect of a force about a given point to solve this kind of problems, not method of projections that we discussed in 2.5, problem set 2.5. So let us begin. As you can see in the diagram, AB is a long ladder supported at point A and B as shown in this figure. A vertical load W, this is a vertical load W, not the weight of the ladder, can have any position as defined by a distance A. Means this weight can be applied here, can be applied here, can be applied here, can be applied here. Its position from this end is given by this distance A, and the length of the ladder is L. Neglecting friction, determine the magnitude of the reaction RB at point B. Neglect the weight of the ladder. The ladder is weightless. This is some extra weight that we are applying without considering the weight of the ladder. This we can apply at any point, and if this is the point, then its distance from this end is from here to here, that is small a. So the position of W is determined by the value of this small a. So three forces are involved in the problem. Number one, the weight that we are applying W, which is not the weight of the ladder, the reaction at A RA, and the reaction RB at the reaction at B. So similarly here also we have to draw the line of action of two forces, and let us see where do they meet. Let the line of action of W and RB meet at D. So look, reaction, this is your W. This is the line of action of W. And from here, this is the line of action of the reaction force RB. Let them meet at this point D. So we are left with one more force, that is the reaction at RA. Let it be RA. So this must pass through the same point D and pointing from A to D. Now, from A to D. Now take the moment about point A. Now, if you consider A as the moment center, RA is passing through the point A. Means RA does not have a perpendicular distance from point A, so RA will not produce any turning effect about point A. Now RB from this point is at this perpendicular distance, that is from A to E. So RB will produce a turning effect about point A, and this W is at this perpendicular distance from A to G. A to G is the perpendicular distance of the line of action of W from the turning point A, that is the moment center. So both RB and W will be producing turning effects about A. Now since it is equilibrium, both the turning effects will be equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. RB times this perpendicular distance will be anticlockwise. W into this perpendicular distance will be clockwise. So if both are equal, then only it will be in equilibrium. So that is what I have shown here. Means the sum of the moments about the moment center A is equal to 0. So RB times the perpendicular distance AE must be equal to W times the perpendicular distance AZ, equation 1. Now it is given the length of the ladder, long ladder from A to B is given as L. A to B is given as L. Now let us look at the triangles and find out the value of AE and AG so that we can put it here to solve it. Now in triangle AFB, this is the hypotenuse. This is 90 degree and this angle is alpha. So if you take sine alpha, it will be BF over AB, and AB is equal to L. If you cross multiply BF, you get as L sine alpha, and BF has the same length as AF. So for AE, BF is same thing as AE. So the value of AF can be replaced by the value of AE. So BF is equal to L sine theta. BF is L sine theta, therefore AE is also L sine theta. So for AE I can put L sine theta. Now, so for AE I can put L sine theta, I will put it in equation 1. Then look at the triangle ACG. Now ACG, this angle is 90 here. And if you again take cos alpha, cos of this angle will be AG over the distance from A to C. And from A to C means the point of action of the point from which the load W is applied, from A to C is defined by, from A to this point is C, is defined by the length small a. So if you take cos alpha in triangle ACG, AC is A, therefore if you take cos alpha and cross multiply, you get AG is equal to A cos alpha. Now here in equation 1, at place of AG we'll put small a times cos alpha. Then it becomes simple to solve. So that is what I have done here. So RB times L sine alpha is equal to W times small a cos alpha. Now, so RB is equal to L sine alpha goes to the other side. So what I can do is, I can bring this cos alpha from the numerator to the denominator. It gets divided here to give me tan alpha. This L remains as L. So we are left in the numerator as W times A over L tan alpha is equal to the reaction force developed at the end B. So thank you all of you. If you like the videos and they are interesting for you and find it easy to understand with my explanation, feel free to subscribe. And thank you.